when I was Deputy High Commissioner, the Taliban arose then, and with Pakistan's help, then they established a government controlling a large part of Afghanistan's territory. Until then, 9/11 came and the Americans came back, and Pakistan turned overnight from a supporter of the Taliban to the frontline state in the war against terror. Uh, but that was a tricky, half-hearted U-turn. Even as they became a frontline state for the Americans, they continued to harbor the Taliban, support them, and so on. Eventually, they were victorious. So when Pakistanis, even in the 90s, I used to read them, only 3 or 4. Those days, they thought that they had defeated the mighty Soviet Union, and they had these large number of jihadis at their disposal, whom they could use to have strategic depth in Afghanistan, whom they could use to, create terror in Kashmir, etc., etc. So very few Pakistanis, but well-meaning Pakistanis even then said this is a bad card. Please don't use it. And then Pakistanis ensured their victory in 2021 when everyone was saying that they will not cut off their ties with TTP. TTP has fought alongside them. They have ideological affinities. The Taliban also remain worried that if they start getting tough with the TTP, many of their warriors could go to the Islamic State, which is a big problem for them. So therefore, the Taliban are not going to act against TTP. Pakistan has been asking them to do so. They have tried multiple times, but the number of attacks, the intensity of attacks has only grown. And I saw a report recently that the number of security personnel killed over the last 7-8 months was the highest in the last 8 years for a single year. So the situation is very serious, and it's not going to change. It's not going to change because it's a monster that the Pakistanis have created, and it's very, very difficult to control it.
And
So
that monster is coming.
the political process will have no impact on it. Unless they completely revise their policy, now that I don't know if that's possible at the stage at which they have reached.